let's do the rest of the values for the little app so that we can be done and finish it. So the next thing we want to do is we want to actually display the image. And to do that, we need to go to openweather.org and we need to search for today's weather for Durban. And today's picture is actually quite sad. Let's search for Durban. And there you'll see is the cloudy guy. We can right click on that and just say inspect so that we can get access to the hyperlink, because we want this little hyperlink here. So we can just copy it and stick that in Notepad. If I stop doing everything wrong. Because I've just copied the entire element and all I want is the URL. And I just pasted the wrong thing. Okay, so it's going fabulous. We want this little URL right there, which can be so lovely to copy, but we're going to try this again. So we're going to say right click and we're going to say copy. And let's say we want to copy the element. And let's go stick that in Notepad. And we are actually only after this bit here. Okay, so we can cut that. So we have to go and use Picasso. So I'm just going to go check if we actually have imported Picasso into our Gradle. And we have not. Okay, so let's add Picasso here. So let's go look for the dependency for Picasso. And Picasso is like Glide. We did Glide with you guys in the first semester, where we basically just loaded loads of images that were quite pretty. So we are now going to use Picasso to load our image. And I hate it when they don't give you the bloody version. But let's see how we do. Now the Android Studio will tell us what the latest version is. So let's stick Picasso in there. And does it have a version for us? Let's end the string. This is going to give us version. What version of Picasso is available? So then we look for let's see if we can find it. So let's just deal that 2.5.2 and then Android will tell us if there's a later version available. So stick in that version and let's see if Android will pop for us that there's a different version available. Yeah, there's 2.7.1828. So let's change it to 2.71. Okay. Right, now that we have Picasso in there and I have just stuffed up here, let's see if I can undo it. Because the copy obviously did that. So let's cut that guy. So we are going to now use Picasso, and I'm just going to think. We're going to use Picasso to load that weather image for us. Let's just give this a minute to think, and then we'll go do that. Maybe we can do it in the meantime. So right above where we're setting the weather value, we can basically go and say, okay, now it just wants to think and it doesn't want to do anything else. Here you go. Now it will allow me to type. We want to go say Picasso. You'll have to wait for the sync to finish. Okay, possibly also because Picasso won't be there if I don't let the sync finish. It's going so well. So let's just go see if that build worked. It did. Okay, so we can now go and say Picasso, and now we can just alt and enter to import it. And we want to set, say, .get .get .load, and then inside the load we're going to say new string builder, and we're going to give our URL, and we are going to say, I think I broke this, I think we're going to say .append, and to it we want to add, I think we must move this to the next line. You're going to hear my children now. .append, and into .append we're going to say weather results .get weather .get 0, because we want to get the position that we have to put this in, and we're going to say .get icon, and then we're going to append to it one more thing, and it's not comma, it's dots. .append png .toString. Okay, so if we've done this correctly, we're going to get the image come up, and I'm going to start. There's an error somewhere. It is upset. There's a piece stuck there, and I've clicked run already. Okay, so now we have to. Well, while it's trying to run and it's going to crash because of that, let's just add the other stuff. So next we want to set the pressure. So we're going to say pressure. Okay. Yeah, we know. We're sorry about the P. And somewhere else, something else is broken. So we're going to say pressure dot set text, and it is going to be weather results dot get main dot get pressure, and it should actually be string value, string dot value of. So we're going to say string value of, and just stick this in there. Okay, so I think I've also just successfully messed up all the brackets. Nope, set text with the results. Okay, we're fine. So after pressure, we can go and do wind speed, but with wind speed, there's a bit of a calculation we have to do. But let's just go do it. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to say wind speed. Whoopsie, not sound effects. Dot set text string dot value of weather results dot get wind dot get speed. And actually it should not be, it should be new string builder, because we would like to append meters per second. Right. And then we can just say well, not there, obviously. .toString. And it is quite unhappy. Let me just see why. So let's leave it string that value of. It's gonna drive me insane. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. Sorry. We're going to say wind speed dot set text is oh my word. We need a new string builder. This is why. And inside there, we want the string that value of with the results dot get wind dot get speed. And then we want to go and say, oops, dot append, and we want to say meters per second dot toString. Okay, so that is the wind speed. What the heck are we supposed to add? The next one we have to add, and this is the bit where we're going to get lazy now. So, and pressure, I think I've also done wrong. I think that should all be string builder dot. Yeah, such a pain. So we're just going to do this because it's easier. And it's where the results dot get main dot get pressure, and pressure is a percentage. So we've got where the pressure wind speed. No, pressure is HPA. This is going so well. Weather, pressure, wind speed. Let's do the next one. We also need humidity. So humidity.setText is weather results dot get main dot get humidity. That gets the percentage. Okay, I'm going to run this now because we actually have to go do a bit of a calculation for the date. We have to format the sunset and sunrise correctly. And once we've done all of that, we'll fix the UI up nicely, and then our app is done. Let's just hope that this does not crash. So I don't know how long this Gradle build is going to take. I actually on purpose did not restart my laptop so that the emulator is still, you know, kind of with it, which this is about as with it as an Android emulator gets. It's always fun, the bit where you have to wait. So much fun. Okay, so maybe we should just go into that common class and we should just go do the calculation to convert the date until this comes up. So we're going to go into common, and in the common class, we are going to go make a, oopsie, not Publio, a public string convert time, and it will take an int date time. And we want to say there date equals new date, and it's going to take dt times 1,000 long. Yep. And we're just going to add these guys in. Okay, so then we've got the date, and the next thing we want to do is we're going to have a simple date format. So we're going to say simple date format, equals new simple date format, and the format we want is hour, minute. I don't know what EEE is. I better go Google that. So hour, minute, century. I don't know, month. Yeah. Oopsie, small wise. Year. So we want to be able to give the date nicely. Okay, so there's the format that we want. And then we're going to say string formatted date equals simple date format dot format date. Okay, and we are going to return the formatted date. So this does not look like it has crashed. So let's see what we have there. So there we have it. We have the wind speed, which is 1.5 meters per second. That needs a space. There is the whatever this stuff is, and there's the humidity for today, and there's the rest of the values we don't have yet, but our picture is not showing up. So I need to go look what's gone wrong there. And there is our temperature. So we are getting there. I'm going to end this video here, and I'll do the next one where we do the date. I'll fix this up, and I'll figure out what I've broken with the picture. Thank you.